lighthouse.
After the success of Terminator, its sequel, Terminator 2, looked like a surefire bet. To create the movie attraction, Terminator 2 3D, director James Cameron was reunited with the original cast: Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, and Eddie Furlong. The heart of the show is a specially made film shot in 3D. At $5 million a minute, it's the most expensive movie shoot in history. In Orlando, a brand new theater was built especially for Terminator 2 3D.
We're taking this group of people in this theater and we're putting them in the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Linda Hamilton, and it's all directed by James Cameron. It's his vision, it's his attraction experience that we're putting this entire group of people in it. Where else can you say that Arnold came from the future to the present and took me back to the future with him? That's what we're doing that nobody else has done before.
Well, the T2 3D project, or T2 Battle Across Time, was pretty exciting because it was a blend of the film science that I know, taken to a new extreme, which is a higher resolution because it's in 70 millimeter, and 3D with all of those challenges, which are kind of fascinating. But really beyond that, there was something very interesting where they were integrating film and the kind of proscenium theatrical experience into the same project. So we actually have characters jumping into the screen, coming back out of the screen, and we're trying to break down that barrier between the audience and the events in the picture.
When you see him having this huge kind of weapons in front of him, and he reaches out, that the audience will be jumping back, because with the 3D technology, it will really feel like he's taking your head off, not just mine.
T2 3D was very challenging in that we were doing a 3D ride film. It's a stereoscopic 65 millimeter shoot, which basically means you have a twin camera system that's about the size of a large refrigerator. And working with Jim Cameron, Jim likes to move the camera a lot. We're trying to move, a 2-ton camera around like what Jim's used to moving a Steadicam around. We were also mixing media in a big way. There was location work where we were blowing up, a small village in Arizona. So lots of live physical production, stunts, but there's also some very, very complicated computer graphics. You basically have to do everything twice. If we're animating a shot for a scene in the experience, you have to do it twice, one for each eye. And a lot of what we had done at the size and scale at which we were doing it had never been done before. So there's a vast kind of learning curve just to figure out and sort out all the technical intricacies of how we're going to pull this off, and then you have to actually go and do it. Go!
Once Cameron, Schwarzenegger, and the rest of the cast finished filming, it was a race against time to get the theater in Orlando ready by the opening date. 2,500 people pass through the show every hour. There's no room here for improvisation. To maintain the illusion, everything must work perfectly. It's a stunning combination of theater and cutting-edge technology.
I've got to be true to everybody. I've got to be true to making the lighting invisible. I've got to be true to picking up people and their faces and their figures in a way that they won't really be as recognizable as a lighting designer should make them. Oddly enough, in this case, we've got to make these characters, the real characters, invisible enough so that you can't tell that they are not, in fact, the people we're trying to sell the audience that they are. But they've still got to be lit well enough so that you can see them and see what they're doing.
Technology can't yet solve every problem. Across the country, auditions were held to find actors for the lead roles during the live-action segments of the attraction. 14 Terminators were chosen. It's day one, and anxious fans await the opening of James Cameron's 3D adventure. After months of preparation, it's time for Terminator to go to work. The pre-show begins by easing the audience into the world of the Terminator. It's a perfect setup for the thrills and chills about to come.
Okay, listen to me, everybody. We don't have much time. Skynet is your enemy. It must be destroyed before it destroys us. Don't believe this cutesy pie video and their slick marketing. These corporate pigs aren't selling safety, they're selling death.
Standing by 5 seconds for the Terminator. Go through the screen.
It was terrific. Best one we've seen here. It was like right there.